What's up? It's Darren Rose here with 98.7 FM at the Pure Volume Patio, presented by iHeart Radio, joined outside with these guys, Oberhofer. Thanks for coming by.
No problem, thank you.
How has your South by experience been so far?
Magical.
Magical? Madness?
The best week of my life.
How many shows have you played so far?
Five or six shows. Six. We're up to six now.
Yeah. How do you guys prepare for something like that? How is it? Have you ever done that before? Had so many shows in such a short period of time?
We once played 17 shows in 2 weeks.
Really?
11 in 6 days.
Wow. That's true. I think it was 11 in 8 days, but it was still crazy.
Yeah.
And you don't prepare for it; you just do it.
Yeah. Just
don't think about
for
it
the
too
love
much.
of the music.
Yeah, right.
You gotta love to play. Obviously, you guys want to be doing this.
Yeah.
For those that haven't seen an Oberhofer show, how would you guys describe your live performance?
Energetic. Fun, loud,
let's say like you gave like 5 gerbils who have had nothing to do for 6 months. You give them each treadmills and Adderall, and all of a sudden they have something to do, and they're on stimulants.
That's the best description of a live show I've ever heard in my entire life. Thank you for doing that. That was
Decent
great.
show, yeah.
Just
check it out.
I love it. What about bands that we were just talking about my shirt to Sarah, but you saw them? Any other bands that you've seen while you're here?
I saw Chairlift last night. Really good. Blood Orange. Awesome.
Last night I went to see my friend's band, the Night Beats, and they were fucking awesome. And saw Titus Andronicus. I'd never heard him, but now I'm a fan. And Jesus and Mary Chain was the loudest show I've been to in a while. They were louder than Dinosaur Jr. And
that's tough to do.
I have my fingers in my ears all the time. I got my earplugs.
Have you seen? What about you?
Widow's Peak last night. They're really amazing, and also Beach Fossils.
And what collectively, like when you guys are on the road, when you're just hanging out, what do you guys listen to as a group that you really enjoy? What maybe inspires you collectively?
Listening to in the van. Beck
remixes.
Yeah, Beck remixes. It kind of depends on who's driving and what time of day it is. Not really. It doesn't really. We're not usually fist bumping the whole way down the road. It's
right.
There's normally a couple of people asleep.
What gets you down the road, you know? So, you know.
We listened to some Dick Dale on the way here, and that was pretty fun.
Yeah.
Big Dale got his pump for South by for sure.
Yeah. Now, wait, what's this about the Wall Street Journal following you guys around all week?
Oh yeah.
What's that all about?
Well, it was only a day and a half, really.
Yeah?
But it was great. We got a pedicab, and we brought our bikes to Austin to get around, and they've
smart.
Followed around. They've just been taking some pictures of some of the shows and things like that.
It's not really it's this photographer Ramsey, who is the absolute nicest, most sincere dude you'll meet.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's kind of more like just hanging out with a friend.
Yeah.
So it's really
it should be, right?
Actually, Ramsey's very cool dude.
We got him some shoes too. So.
Now let's go back to the origin. How did you guys all come to be, and how did you meet, and how did Oberhofer come about?
Well, Brad and I went to high school together back in Tacoma, Washington.
That's why I'm from Seattle.
You're from Seattle?
Yeah.
Holy shit, we'll have to talk about it a little bit later.
Yeah.
And he and I met in New York, and our guitarist Matt, who actually can't be here right now, he and Pete and I met in New York.
Okay. So when did you guys move out of the Northwest?
I've been in New York 3.5 years. Ben moved out of the Northwest about 5 months ago.
Yeah.
5?
No.
A month and a half ago.
A month and a half. I have no concept of time.
Yeah.
I'm not from the Pacific Northwest. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio.
Okay.
And I moved to New York in 2005 and met Brad a couple years after.
Are you guys New York lifers now?
I don't think so.
There's no guarantee of that.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, I've been there 7 years. I haven't gone anywhere.
I don't feel the need to pigeonhole myself just yet.
You don't call yourself a New Yorker.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Sure, we might move to Austin. Who knows?
Yeah. This would be a fun town to live in.
Yeah.
Great spot.
Oh yeah.
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 Honestly.
Well, we got to geek out about Seattle a little bit first.
Yeah.
Not to exclude the Cleveland guy, but growing up in the Northwest, did you guys go to Seattle for shows? Was there a scene in Tacoma?
There is a scene in Tacoma. I mean, Tacoma's a home of Girl Trouble. I live beneath Kurt Cobain's ex-girlfriend. There's a lot of shit going on there, but it's a lot of like sort of like Velvet Underground, sort of psychedelic influenced bands, and a lot of
like
good bands.
Night Beats,
yeah.
that are here.
But
Oh yeah, a lot of for
but
sure.
there's a lot of good Tacoma bands that you'll never hear, like because there's not a lot of places to play there. But we go up to Seattle for shows all the time, also.
Are you guys kind of inspired musically, obviously, from being up there and the music history of the Northwest?
I would say I am.
Yeah. Probably goes without saying, I would think. I know I am too, so. Well, I know you guys got a lot going on. I can't let you get out of here, though, before we talk about the record. I guess the first question is, what's the creative process? How does a song develop for Oberhofer? Where does it start, and how's it developed?
Well, basically, I just sort of like ride my bike around and like walk around until some sort of idea comes along, and then I sit in my apartment and make a demo of it, and then I take it to these guys and show them what I'm thinking, and they fix it up and write parts for it.
So do you start with lyrics? Do you start with music? Start with a riff? Or?
It starts with everything. Usually it's a melody, and sometimes melodies and words come out together.
That's great. Yeah, well, hopefully I'll get a chance to see you guys. Do you have any plans to come through LA in the next little bit?
Coachella.
We're gonna be in California, but not so much LA.
Coachella is LA. That's a Southern California show. So next month we'll plan on catching you guys there. Thank you so much for taking the time. I know you got a busy schedule with all the media and demands on Oberhofer.